Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we're doing a Let's Play and early impressions for Grim VR, official release out of early access. Now, this is not a 1.0 release out of early access. It's actually a 0.12.4 release out of early access, which I'm not sure I understand why they release out of early access, especially since they have some big updates announced coming up. Probably the biggest one for me is the vehicles. I think that'll change the gameplay quite a lot, including horses. Again, I think those are big changes, and they're also adding like a chainsaw, which, you know, might be nice. I don't know. And a jackhammer. Pretty odd, but okay. Those sound like nice updates, but it begs the question, why did they not wait for those major big updates coming up before going out of early access? But anyways, this game normally retails for $20. It's on a release out of early access sale, 30% off. I did buy this game in early access. I only got 10% off. So thank you, developer, or the early access supporters paid more. That's always great to see. And I finished the tutorial. My early impressions of this game, not good. The tutorial was awful. It was very tedious and boring. I almost fell asleep during the long tutorial. But the tutorial's over. And I just wanted to show the settings that I have. Graphics Ultra on my RTX 5090. I'm on the MetaQuest 3. Shadow Quality 4. Cascade. So I have everything to the max except obviously Shadow Distance and Grass Density, which, And let's go ahead. Smooth turn, headset oriented. Grip toggle, screen, spectator view. Okay, so let's go ahead and play. I'm going to history. Let me show you the okay, these are the official ones. As you see, there's not a whole lot of players. There's one server with 29 players. I guess that's good. But pretty much, and there's one with 12. The one that I chose has, I just chose the one with less, or the one that had less ping. It has more ping now, but it has 7 players. So let's go ahead and let's just join. And like I said, you do have full locomotion, smooth turning. The smooth turn, I have it at max. It's okay. It's not too slow. I did find it. I had to turn on the toggle because, okay, great. It's nighttime. And there are our stats. We might need to eat more. Hold on. So I'm eating mushrooms, by the way, if you can't tell. I know it's pretty dark. There we go. Probably not smart to carry around a torch and go around, but it's kind of dark. I'm not a big fan of the system here. So as you see, we point, we click, and it goes into our inventory. And if anybody's out here, we probably get nailed. We're naked. We have a gun. And we just got to remember to do this real quickly if somebody comes. Okay. But, we got a gun and a rock, and we're naked. I just found the gun. It was up on the roof, I believe, or in here. It was in here somewhere. I don't really remember all the details now. But it was in there somewhere. And you're supposed to be able to look at your wrist, and there we go. I guess we're fine with food. I mean, we really need some water at some point, I think. So, what is Grim? Well, obviously, it's a Rust clone, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically an online multiplayer focused, PvP focused survival shooter. Which, these games are a dime a dozen now. And, this game, I'm not going to say it's horrible, but I don't like it. I really don't like it. Everything is so clunky. And that's the problem. This game should not be out of early access. Because it doesn't feel like it really doesn't feel like a VR game. Because a lot of your, like I said, the crafting, look, this is your crafting. You click on this, and then you get enough, and then you click on craft, and then you gotta wait. That's how you craft stuff in this game. It doesn't feel like a VR game. It's not really immersive at all. And the visuals, obviously, this is a questified game. It doesn't. I have it on ultra, but it still doesn't look good, especially at night. At least at night, you can't tell how ugly the game is. Once the light comes out, and I think it's almost morning. Daylight cycle is pretty fast, actually. Now we got to be careful because obviously we can die from stuff. There's supposed to be not just people. There's 7 people. I don't know where they are. I don't know what they're doing. We might run into them. If we run into them, I think we're dead unless my revolver can take them out. I used the bow and arrow in the tutorial. You get to use and the bow and arrow felt horrible, and like it really does. But you see, I don't know. Should we? Let me show you. I mean, I guess we can do this in the dark, but this is us getting wood. And this is as tedious as it looks. And you had to do this a lot in the tutorial to get, all the stuff they wanted you to craft. And I felt like I was just doing this over and over and over again. And it's just not fun. I mean, again, maybe this game is at mixed review status on Steam. I'm kind of surprised that it's not negative. I'm going to give, by the way, just spoiler alert, I'm going to give this game a negative review. I just, of all the survival shooters I could play, this would probably be among the last ones that I would play. I mean, there's so many better ones. I mean, I was playing Frost Survival, and obviously that's a single, well, it's not a PvP focused game, let's put it that way. You can play online co-op. But that game's a lot more fun, And obviously there's Green Hell VR, and again, Green Hell, not really a survival shooter, but more of a survival, just plain survival game. A lot more fun. And I would rank this among the worst of the survival shooters in VR. It's just too clunky. None of this is fun. Like I don't find this fun at all. We're finally getting some daylight. Okay, all right. So yeah, you can see these visuals aren't good. Oh, our rock didn't go. And here's see how clunky things are here? Okay, there you go. So you see how I had to do that twice? I thought I put it in my backpack, but it just fell to the ground. And let me show you the crafting here. Okay, let's do we got to do building plans. We got to do the hammer. We still don't have enough for this. What do we have to get? Oh, we got to get stones. Oh my god, we got to do stones. So what you just saw me doing for the trees, we got to do for stones as well, which is just as tedious. So let me show you again. We're gonna do this again. Oh, this is sulfur. We don't want sulfur. We want stone. Okay. Oops. My bad. Okay. I think this is stone right here. Yep, stone. Look at this. If you do it too fast, it's not going to register. So if you try to do it like this, you see how it misses every single time? You see that? So you can't do it too fast. You have to do it slow. Like 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1000. Okay, there we go. Okay, hopefully now we can start crafting stuff again. Let me put this in my backpack again. I have to... Now we're going to craft. Okay. All right, so we're gonna craft some tools. The stone hatchet, yes. So let's craft that. And the stone pickaxe, I guess. Okay, so let's get the mushrooms. And we're going to eat all the mushrooms. We need some water eventually. And I think we're going to build a house here. I mean, I don't know this. I don't think it's smart. Actually, I don't think it's smart to build here. And I say that because I believe the road is over there, and you're like in direct line sight of the road, which, if you want people attacking you, that's probably the best place to build. So we don't want to build there exactly. Let's go more back here. We'll still be close to the road, but you know, away from view. Oh, look, a deer. We don't have anything to attack it with. Oh, well, we have our gun, but we don't want to do that. I guess here? We want to build here? Let's build here. Let's build here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Not the smartest deer. We're not going to kill it though. Okay, so build plan? Yes, I think so. And we're going to build a foundation. Oh, come on. So right here, I guess, right? All right. So there's our foundation there. And now we want to build the wall. And you see some part of wall. And again, these are all button pushes, like, and a clunky. Obviously, eventually you get used to it, but it's not immersive. It's not really fun to build at all. I think that's it. I don't think we want to build a big house for now. You know, we're still new. I don't want to spend a lot of time with this. It's not, like I said, it's not really fun. And now, and then, we actually build a floor instead of build. It doesn't make sense, but it is what it is. So it says wall, floor. Yeah, so it's a floor, but it's really a roof. It doesn't make sense, but it is what it is. Okay, there we go. So now what we do is we put this in our, and then we get our hammer, and now we need more wood. So as much as I'd love to build, we can't because we need a lot more wood. So by the way, there's our map if anyone cares. And here's our little stone hatchet. Look how bad this game is. Look at these proportions. Does this look right to you guys? I have giant hands and I have a small tool. Like, they can't even get proportions right. That's how bad this game is. Like I said, this should have been the early access release of Grimm, and maybe it wouldn't be so badly rated. But this is the start. This should be the start of early access, not the full release of. Well, like I said, it's not really a full release. They're out of early access, but it's not a 1.0 release. To me, this is the developer basically. I don't know. We're supposed to trust the developer that they're going to continue developing for this game and all these big updates in the future. I think it's more likely to be abandoned. I guess we'll see. Let's see if those big updates in the future actually come through and if the game gets improved. But, you know, I'm doing an early impressions on the release out of early access. The full release, you know, even though it's not really a full release. And I have to give this game a negative review. It's not fun. There's nothing fun about this. I mean, it really isn't. It's not fun at all. All right, let's see if we can get away without having to cut any more trees down. Shoot. Okay, here we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Why is it this tedious to build? I don't know. Oh, we don't have enough wood. Of course we don't. Let's go back to what we were doing before. And, you know, just this inventory system, the way you get tools out and use them, and it's not very immersive. There's very little immersive about this. Is this the best VR immersion they have for this game? And I haven't built the bow and arrow. If I build the bow and arrow, you'll see how horrible the bow and arrow is. I have, like I said, I did find the pistol in a building. I haven't used it yet, so I can't really comment on it, but I think it'll probably be as bad as the bow and arrow, but I guess I don't really know, so I'm gonna... Oh, crap, what am I doing? Here's the hammer. I think that's it. I think... Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Did I build it too high? Oh, there we go. Okay. Now, yeah, let me get rid of the hammer. Let's go to our inventory. And let's get the... Wait. I thought I had a bed, but I guess I don't. I thought I should have one. I don't have a bed? I made one. What happened to the bed that I made? Okay, it doesn't matter. Let's build a sleeping bag. And we want a wood storage box as well, I believe. Yes. No. Do we want a wood storage box? Oh, no. Hold on. Let me not do that yet. We're not done yet. We have to build a wooden door. And a key lock. And, yeah, so you're just supposed to wait here, I guess. There we go. There we go. The woodlock's not done yet. I finally got the woodlock. There we go. There we go. Can we now build the... Okay, so we got to build... I believe we got to build the large wood box? No. The tool cupboard. We got to build a tool cupboard. That's really what saves your stuff. So, as you can see, we need to cut a lot more wood. And you can see why this is pretty boring. The only good thing for us is that we actually have a revolver, that we found a revolver, so. God damn. Now, if we were on a bigger server, we probably would have been attacked by now, so. That's why I like smaller servers, because I don't really want to be killed when I'm just trying to build the smallest of stuff. You know? Because all these people that have been playing Grim longer than you have are going to want to, you know, they're bored. They have nothing better to do than to kill the newbie who's doesn't have the best weapon. Doesn't have anything to protect themselves. Like, all I have is a revolver, so I better get a headshot. Or if I get attacked, I better be the best shot in the West. But you can see how this game is tedious. This is what we've been doing. This is for the bare minimum of preparation. Let's see. How many... It says we got over 1,000. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see now. We gotta build this tool cupboard. And I guess workbench level 1 eventually. So yeah, for right now we're just waiting. And as you can see, we were previously scavenging. So we don't have any wood. So we're protected for 7 hours. Okay, so there we go. So you gotta feed it lumber in order to be protected. So that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna get one more tree. We want to be protected for as long as possible. Oh my god, all the swings that don't register are really frustrating. Yeah, look at that. All the ones that didn't register. Like I said, if you do it too fast, they stop registering. Okay, I think that's enough. Let's go back. And got our Python revolver. We only got 3 bullets though, so Keep that in mind. We only got 3 bullets. Okay, there we go. Protected for 3 days. There we go. There we go. So we should be good now. Now we can go out and explore and stuff. And obviously we can put stuff in here, like, I don't know. I don't know what this is. But stuff that we can... this looks pretty rare, so we probably want to save that. Can we? It doesn't let you? Really? Wait, what's going on? Wait, why is this not working? Wait. Wait, what's going on? Why is it not... It only lets me do certain items? I didn't know. That sounds weird. Why are certain items not allowed? That's so weird. How come some items are storable and others are not? How would I know which ones are which? Okay, well, I guess we store what we can. Yeah, for some reason, the other ones I can't put in the tool cupboard. Okay. Weird. Okay, but I think we still got to build one more thing, which is the... maybe the wood storage. No, furnace, pistol, bullet. Ugh. Workbench level 1. Metal fragments. We need scrap and metal fragments for that. Okay. Let's do some of this. Let's do shirt. Oh, I have cloths. Okay, I have cloths. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Burlap shirt. Burlap gloves, I guess. Burlap shoes. Okay. So we definitely gotta get more stuff. Let's look at our... Man, we gotta drink. We gotta find a way to drink something real... Well, I guess we can drink this. Okay. Oh, okay. That really improved our water. Okay. Well, there we go. Oh, and then we can do this. Yeah, we're pretty good. We're pretty good. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Okay, so we're good with food and water for right now. Okay, so what oh yeah, we got our shoes on. So how do we equip? Wait a minute. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we got our... we still need to get some pants on. Okay, so for right now, we're looking for the hemp plant. That's where we get our little burlap clothing. There's one over there. And I guess we might as well get our gun out, right? Well, you know what? No. No. Not unless somebody starts shooting should we try to actually use it. Because people don't know I have a gun. I think it's better that they not know. Because otherwise they might bring out... Okay, there we go. Uh-oh. I see an airplane over there. Is that someone trying to kill me? I'm out in the open, so I don't want to... Someone has an airplane in this server? Or is that like a drop? Supply drop. So either I'm going to die or I'm going to get some supplies. I don't know which. It looks like a supply drop. I don't think that's an airplane. They can't... Yeah, it looks like a big jumbo plane. So it looks like maybe a supply drop? Well, it's going pretty slow, so let's go ahead and try to craft some. So we got the shoes, the shirt, and let's get the trousers, I guess, and the shirt, and the head wrap, I guess. There we go. So at least that didn't take forever. We're gonna get a little wraps around. Burlap trousers. All right, let's put them on. Burlap shirt. So, but you see how the UI, the interactions are all bad. I mean, none of them are immersive. And there we go. We're finally fully clothed. We're no longer naked. Okay. I don't know that we want to go to the military tunnels. We probably want to go to the warehouse again. So obviously you can explore the map. There's some locations to check out. Here's our little happy little abode here. I don't know what we can put in here. No. Oh, we got a shirt. Oh, no. We shouldn't have done that. We made an extra shirt. I didn't even realize that. There's a drop of some kind over there. You guys see it? So we're gonna go for it. I don't see any reason not to. I mean, it's either that or explore the warehouse. But since I've never done this, I'm gonna go ahead and let's go. Let's see where the supply drop is. I'm pretty upset though that we... How do we get rid of the shirt? I think we dropped it. Okay, good. We don't need a shirt. So let's go to the supply drop. If we can find it. Okay, yeah, it's over there. It's going pretty slow, so we might actually get to it. I don't know if anybody else is trying to get to it. Look around. I don't see anybody, but obviously we're easily trackable because we're out in the open. So if anybody's smart, we're dead. Probably want to not walk in a straight line. We probably want to walk a little bit in a zigzag just in case there's anybody watching us. And here's a little markers, a little place we probably want to check out. But we definitely don't want to lose track of that. But we want to check this out a little bit, right? There might be something worth getting here. No. I don't. Here. Okay, there we go. Alright, so, alright. And the drop is over there. Let's keep going. Is there anybody else? So, I will say one thing about this game, and I am on the MetaQuest 3, so it has very clear pancake lenses, but it does look blurry in the distance. So, if there's somebody out in the distance, there's just no way for me to see them. Not every game's like this. Like, I have games that are a lot clearer. I don't know why this game's so blurry. You know, especially since the visuals aren't very good, you know. So, obviously, these are quest level visuals. So, graphically, the game doesn't look good. Like I mentioned, I did build a bow and arrow earlier, and I probably should be building a bow and arrow now instead of doing this. But, you know, since I have a revolver with 3 bullets, I'm feeling brave. But from playing the tutorial, I can tell you that the bow and arrow feels awful to use. You know, VR has existed since, you know, especially the modern VR, you know, the HTC Vive original and the Oculus Rift, you know, basically since 2016. And there's been several archery games in VR that I've played since then. The bow and arrow here is pretty awful. You know, even compared to games from 2017, 2018, 2019 VR. It's pretty bad. I mean, but it's pretty par for the course for this game because nothing really everything feels either generic, mediocre, or subpar in this game. There's nothing that stands out as good that I would consider good. I did not see where it landed though, so I'm not sure exactly where it is. But I would imagine somewhere over here, maybe in this general direction. I probably should have gone. Well, you know what? I didn't know what it was when I first saw it. It took me a while to figure out, hey, that might be a supply drop. And yeah, I'm not sure where the supply drop is. I'm not sure if there's a way to spot it. Let me check the map. Is it on the map somehow? Yeah, I'm not sure. It's not. Wait, is it marked here? Wait, is this marked here? Well, or is that just me? You know what? I don't know. I do not know. So we're probably gonna die here, because I don't like how it looks there. I normally wouldn't go in there, but you know what? I got a revolver with 3 bullets. Why not? Let's explore. Let's take a risk. I don't even know if it landed here. Did it land here? Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, I don't like that. I do not like that. That's gonna fire if we get close to it. I don't even know if it landed there though. I might take a risk, because I don't really care if I die. I'm probably not playing this game again, to be honest with you guys. Like I said, I bought this in early access. I spent a little over $18, because like I said, it was 10% off in early access when I bought it. Now it's 30% off out of early access. But this is not a fun game. I haven't had fun with anything in this game. Now, I know that some of you may be thinking, well, Fast Lawyer, you chose a server with only 7 people. How could you expect that to be fun? I mean, but do you really have to choose just one of 2 servers with enough people for it to mean anything? Plus, like I said, I'm not really sure where the... Well, I mean, I'm sure it's possible to meet some nice people with PvP, but for the most part, what you're going to meet in this type of Rust-type clones is people who have played the game since the early days, are fully geared, and you have no shot against them. It doesn't matter how good you are, just because, like I said, they're going to be geared. They're going to be, unless you played this from the very beginning, you're just going to get wiped. So you have to wait for the wipe server, but you have to know what you're doing too. So you have to play before it gets wiped, before you all have the same start. And then you have to have no life and be able to play this game for hours on end in order to get geared up first before anybody else. So, yeah, I don't know where it landed. I would think it'd be very weird that the supply drop landed right on the military base where we're likely to get killed. I mean, that's pretty bad luck right there. I don't want to play for too much longer. As you see, a whole lot of nothing has happened. That's typical with this type of game. There's going to be dull times where not a lot of stuff happens, and then you'll get raided or you get blitzed and have a lot of action. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take a risk. And that looks like a turret. I don't know how, and I see somebody over there. I see somebody moving. Is this like a person that built all this, or is this... I saw something. Hello? Hello? Don't kill me. I'm probably going to die in a few seconds. I saw somebody. I know they were moving around. Hello? Hello? I just got past all your defenses, and I'm not even being stealthy or anything. Hello? 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 Is it you I've been waiting for? I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your soul. Hello? Hello? What's up? Oh, there's a vending machine right here. Oh, okay. Okay, nice. I don't know how they work. And someone's trying to kill me. You know what? We might as well go. Since they shot at me, I might as well be prepared. So, you see how I shot them? And I don't know if there was just tremendous lag, but it felt like I shot them first right in the head. And then they turned around and shot at me. So, we're going to go to our sleeping bag. I mean, no big deal. Like I said, we had a revolver, but it only had 3 bullets, so it didn't really matter. But you see how... I don't know what that was. What was that? So let's look at our... See how we lost everything, and we're not likely to get any of it back. I tried to get rid of most of it, but obviously I couldn't even put it here. So maybe I should have made like a wooden box and store it before I went all the way over there. I don't know. I don't really care. Like I said, I don't plan on playing this game again, but this is why you want to build this before you go exploring. But you saw the combat. I was literally pointing my gun right at their head. I shot before they shot, and I still ended up dead. And I shot right at right up close, right at their head, and I still lost. So I don't know if that was server lag or if that was just an equipment check. Either way, I shot first, and I shot them in the head right up close. I should have won that. I'm not surprised that I lost though. Like I said, I was expecting to get shot at. So, anyways, this is why I don't recommend Grim, because I think it's not a good game. It's a pretty poor Rust clone. There's better ones in VR, and this would be among the worst. If I have to rate it, again, early impressions, not a full review, I would give it a 4 out of 10. It's not the worst game in the world, but like I said, compared to other survival games, compared to a lot of other survival shooter games, extraction games, this would be near the bottom for me. So that's why I can't recommend it. It's definitely subpar. It's not even mediocre. It's less than mediocre. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.